basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Look at the Heat, off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And right now for Miami, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, the ceremony was delayed, and understandably so, but at last, the Hall of Fame class of 2020 was enshrined. And what a class it was, led by Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and of course, the late, great Kobe Bryant headlining the 9 inductees. There was tremendous poignancy with Kobe's inclusion coming so recently after his tragic death. And it was a night that none of us are going to forget. Guys?
Thank you, D.A. Greg, obviously we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you've now gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Clark in at the 3 slot. And for Miami, Olynyk is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic, and it's Hero into the shooting guard position. And so it's the Heat heading on the board first. Valanciunas with the ball. The dish to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Feeds it to Jackson. He gets it in there.
Oh, it's so difficult to defend Morant in the pick and roll. I mean, he can create passing angles in tight quarters.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Olynyk. Over Valanciunas. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Morant passes to Jackson.
He doesn't have elite strength or reach for the center position. I mean, but Olynyk has light feet. I like to see him competing defensively.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Dragic against Morant. That one doesn't drop. And Miami the other way now. And it's the Heat on the break. Butler, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Now, here's Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw good. Adebayo.
And even though Valanciunas has added the three ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Now here's Morant. 43 points out last game. Brooks kicks to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. Oh, wow!
Nice!
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Dragic. Passes it to Hero. The kick out to Dragic. From outside, off the mark. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bucket is good.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Dragic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Hero. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brooks with no one around. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. Shots good from Butler.
Oh, you got to admire Butler's toughness. I mean, he's always ready to take on the defense and score on them.
Now Morant. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. Coming off a terrific season. 8th in rebounding. 12th in shooting percentage. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Here's Olynyk. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the connection Butler has with his teammates, he knows when they're going to throw it his way.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Dragic. Three-pointer. Butler. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And it's Memphis on the break. And finished off by Morant.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Morant against Dragic. Dishes to Butler. Up top, Adebayo. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brooks. Goran Dragic grabs the board.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. On defense, Memphis. The pass to Olynyk. To the middle. Dragic with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. He throw good. Dragic. Leonard, he's checked in for a limit. And Goran Dragic drops them both. Memphis trailing here. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Clark outside. Here's Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Clark finds Brooks. Puts up a 3. Memphis the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Dragic the pass to Leonard. Butler dishes to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Over Jackson. Leonard trying to break free. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pass to Clark. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. 5th is Brandon Clark.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Miami. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Winslow comes in for Brandon Clark. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Brooks. Now, here's Nunn. Right side, Leonard. Iguodala against Winslow. Passes it to Nunn. Offensive rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And finished off by Morant.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Here's Adebayo.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And Adebayo drops them both. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Anderson against Adebayo. Anderson passes to Jang. A nice shot by Anderson.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. And the 3 ball is good. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
And here's Jones. The pass to Winslow. The feed to Jang. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Robinson passes to Nunn. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. It's intercepted. Pass to Winslow. Four on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so here's Memphis. Winslow with it. He just could not put it together in that loss to Denver. No good. Shot missing. And it's Miami the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. It made things difficult out there.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to the Nuggets.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Bradley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Avery Bradley, still a solid player for this team. You know, maybe not in his prime, but still defensively, he's a difference maker.
Yes, yeah. I mean, injuries have slowed Bradley down over the years, but he still has some great footwork. He's physical on defense. He's undersized, but he can match up with either guard spot.
Free throw good from Bradley.
I mean, and at 6'3", Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
And so Bradley nails both of them.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Now Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Winslow kicks to Zhang. No good on the triple. The Heat leading by 3. Right side Robinson. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Robinson. Iguodala's got his 2nd bucket tonight. .156 left here in the opening quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Zhang to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Bradley can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Now, here's Nunn. Outside Leonard over Zhang, and the rejection by Zhang. Here's Nunn. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Heat lead by 5.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 52 seconds left to play in the first. Stolen by Nunn. Iguodala right side. And Winslow pulls it down. Poke loose. Nunn against Winslow. Passes to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. And Winslow pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Iguodala. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Look, he runs, jumps like a gazelle. Iguodala, a special person and athlete.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Free throw good, Iguodala.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
And Iguodala drops them both.
Man, they are just living at the line.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. There's Winslow. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
We've got Kendrick Nunn, Hero out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Bradley in at the shooting guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And he makes that one.
With his athleticism, nice to see Bradley driving to the rim.
The Grizzlies shooting 40% from the field. And the pass to Winslow. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And that one is off. And Miami the other way now. Bradley against Jang. Nunn can't get it to fall. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Pass to Jang. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Concho. A three from Anderson. Miami grabs the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bradley passes to Nunn. Outside Bradley. Grizzlies with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oh, man, great floor vision right there from Kyle Anderson. It allows him to spot his teammates left and right.
Now, here's Nunn. Passes it to Hero. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jones in the post, guarded by Bradley. 6 to shoot. Winslow against Butler. Some solid defense from Butler. Miami leading by 9. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market, with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A.
Butler can get up. I mean, people take his hops for granted. That's the easy flush.
There's the pass to Conchar. Here's Jang. Down low. Olynyk with the steal. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
Getting out on the break. Butler completes the transition play.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Conchar. Jackson with it. Pass to Conchar.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he wants.
Jones against Bradley. He dishes it to Olynyk. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Myers Leonard. And it's Dragic in for Bradley. The Grizzlies trail by 13. And here is Brooks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. He kicks to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back.
He found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Wow, Butler letting it all hang out. This is why he's an all-star caliber player.
The Grizzlies shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Morant against Dragic. And it's Miami's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Dragic with it. Pass to Hero. Olynyk inside. Valanciunas is there. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Clark. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Now here's Dragic. Outside Butler. Kicks it to Olynyk. Shot from 12. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 11-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Morant. He has 6. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
If you're Morant and you want to be a star point in the NBA, you have to score off the pick and roll sets.
Dragic against Morant. Now the pass to Robinson. Dragic kicks to Butler. Here's Adebayo. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And Miami making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Here's Morant. He's got 8. Brooks outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And that one drops.
The closer Valanciunas gets, the more dangerous he is, which is why he looks to score from there.
Dragic the pass to Butler. And here's Adebayo. Over Valanciunas. That misses off the backboard. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Clark, the shot from the low post is good. And now just a 5-point Heat lead.
What a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
Now Iguodala. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Dragic with a wide open look. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant looking around. Inside. Valanciunas inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. And he banks in the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Now Adebayo. After the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. They could use a bucket. Doesn't go for him. And Memphis the other way now. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And Adebayo sends it back. Morant against Robinson. Morant kicks to Brooks. Clock at 6. Shoots over Dragic. Brooks misses.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Oh, what a talented offensive player. As soon as Butler is feeling it, he stays after it and keeps looking for his shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. Kept alive. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Adebayo finds Butler. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. The Grizzlies shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And it's good for 2. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Robinson. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Brooks.
Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can carry your offense.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And both free throws good for Brooks.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yes, yeah, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at Brooks. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Clark into the lane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Adebayo. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Back to Nunn. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant. The Heat haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Heat. Myers Leonard comes in for Butler. And it's Avery Bradley in for Robinson. Jang, he's checked in for Memphis. Tyus Jones comes in for Dylan Brooks. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
Jones against none. Passes it to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. Bradley, no one around him. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And that's now 7 points for Avery Bradley. .23 left now here in the second. It's Morant with the drive. No good on the shot. Nunn against Anderson. Nunn passes to Bradley. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 14 points. And in the city of Miami, plenty of recreation, I guess you could say. But, Shaq, the culture of this team is all about hard work.
And not only that, Ernie, it's about that FTP.
What's that?
Fitness, toughness, physicality.
Wow.
And it comes from the top all the way down.
Wow. And Jimmy Butler, they found a star that fits that mold, though. Not everyone does that.
What is that place that a lot of people like to go down there? South Beach, yeah. I've heard a lot about it. I've never been there.
Yeah, you're missing it, brother.
You
What's
might
up,
wanna
Miles?
Stay home, Ernie.
Prime 112,
Who around the NBA has not been to South Beach?
Me.
You own South Beach.
You were Mr. South Beach.
All right.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Miami leading by 5. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. Olynyk has the open look. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Clark dishes to Morant. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Sounds good. And the focus Morant possesses, outstanding at taking punishment, finding ways to finish through contact.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 4. Hero, no good. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside Jackson, plenty of space. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hero passes to Dragic. And a miss there on the triple.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And when Clark is on fire, he stays aggressive. You gotta love how this young fella is willing to dominate games.
Here's Hero. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Butler finds Olynyk. Over Valanciunas. Nice move. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And so he makes both from the line.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Brooks misses. The Heat have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Hero. Banked in off the glass. Hero's got his first points of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Here's Brooks. The 3 from Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 16.
Oh, right there, Morant showing his ability to work off the ball. I mean, he found some space and knocked down the shot.
Dragic finds Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Clark.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly. And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Morant against Dragic. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Morant.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. Left side, Butler. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 18 points for him.
He's so focused. Butler does not let the defender get into his head. That's a sign of an elite scorer.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And here's Winslow. And there's the pass to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 18. The kick out to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Over Jackson. Olynyk trying to break loose. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Valanciunas, good.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Here's Hero after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Hero, no good. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. Another steal. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Hero, no good. Memphis leading. Pass to Conchar. Off target with his 3. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Here's Hero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Both shots good from the stripe. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Dragic against Morant. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Dragic. Passes it to Hero. And here is Olynyk. He's covered by Clark. Outside for Robinson. Shot clock at 3. This one for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Clark. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here is Robinson. 6 points for him. Here's Adebayo. Sinks that one from the post. Adebayo's got 8 points.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Here's Clark. 14 points for him. He kicks it to Morant. Softly drops in the floater. Morant's got 20 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To get open is Robinson. No good from Dragic. Memphis leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, a champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
The Grizzlies have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Iguodala, and Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
Jones with it. The pass to Jackson. Outside, Jones. Back to Jackson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Clark. Winslow with it, now guarded by Bradley. Jackson looking it over. And again, Memphis no good. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Robinson. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. At the top of the key, Chang. The dish now to Winslow. Here's Jones. And Adebayo sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Jackson. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. Off target from three-point range. It's stolen by Jones. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Another shot. He lays it in. Anderson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
The work ethic shining through right there. Kyle Anderson is someone that doesn't give up on plays.
Here's Bradley, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Now Jones. Pass to Winslow. Anderson outside. Now here's Jang. Here's Brooks. He feeds it to Anderson. No good on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Here's Brooks. Pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds it to Jang. And Adebayo sends it back. And here's Bradley from 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now here's Winslow. And Adebayo sends it back. And he recovers it. And that one, good. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. .132 left in the third quarter. None against Jones. Now here's Nunn. D right on him. Good on the bucket. Bradley's got 10.
Brave in the paint. Bradley gets it done.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Outside, Jones. Dishes it to Anderson. Bradley against Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Valanciunas, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. 16 points for him.
Now, this game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Here's Iguodala, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
And you love the veteran footwork. I mean, Iguodala off the drop.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. Outside, Jones passes to Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks.
Now, he'll be happy that they're in front, but he knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Brooks outside. Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Iguodala in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Iguodala with the steal. And here's the break. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Oh, such a terrific defender. Iguodala jump starting that fast break.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. Brooks outside. To the inside. Iguodala with the steal. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
You can count on Olynyk to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate. And that feed was phenomenal.
Here's Jones. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The pass to Valanciunas. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Memphis trailing here. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Brooks, the pass to Jones. No good on the 3. The Heat have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And that one's good by Butler.
Contact doesn't get to Butler often. I mean, he uses his strength to his advantage in these situations.
The Grizzlies trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Heroes checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Bradley. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark comes in for Justice Winslow. And it's Ja Morant in for Tyus Jones. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Anderson can't get it to go. And again, Miami running the court in transition. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
I mean, and you start with Anderson. What you see is what you get. A smart, unselfish player who leans into his strengths.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
The Heat have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Olynyk. Butler on the wing. He's covered by Clark.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
Looking to end his cold spell. The offensive rebound. Grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Goes up again. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 20 points.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Butler kicks to Olynyk. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Morant. The feed to Clark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
An effective scorer. Butler, he's capable of spotting up or creating for himself just like that.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Clark. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. For the finish. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is the benefit of having an athletic big man. Adebayo doesn't need help in the open court. He can handle the break on his own.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. He feeds it to Jackson. Miami grabs the miss. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds here tonight. All going up court, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Memphis called for the foul.
And you can't be too aggressive with Butler. That's just a recipe for failure.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Butler nails both of them.
Now, look, we all know Butler wants to win. He knows he's in the prime years of his career, and he's hungry for titles.
Valanciunas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Adebayo. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Goran Dragic.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
And the second free throw, good. And Miami has possession. They lead by 1. Outside Butler. Pass to Olynyk. Outside Dragic. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Clark. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Hero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hero. He hits both from the stripe.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Brooks with it. Outside Jackson. Morant against Dragic.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Clark with it. Butler covering. Clark the pass to Brooks. Outside for Jackson. Morant that's for 2. The Grizzlies with another miss. Miami leading by 5. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, look, if you're open, Butler will find you. His court awareness, very impressive.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Teardrop shot, and Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Just to make him a little more unstoppable, Morant's developed a deadly teardrop.
Here's Hero. And he converts the layup. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. Clark outside. Passes it to Valanciunas. Adebayo against Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Valanciunas has got 24 points. Now Dragic. And the pass to Hero. Now Adebayo. Guarded by Jackson. On the left block. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
The Heat leading by 6. Here's Butler. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Morant. It's stolen by Dragic.
just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Robinson's checked in for Butler.
One shot.
That's good from Hero. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you can make a strong case for that. When you go back to last season, and he felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now, here's Dragic. In the corner, it's Robinson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Morant. The shot's good. Morant's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And here are the Heat now. Dragic looking it over. Pass to Hero. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Hero, no good. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. The shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Morant. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Jackson.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Oh, and that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Oh, Leonard trying to break loose. Hero, no good. They swipe it. Clark against Robinson. Over to the wing. Here's Olynyk. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant with a wide open look. Here is the open 3 to cap the break. Morant's got 27 points.
Easy to see why they would go to Morant here. I mean, come on, he's good at coming up with the big bucket.
To the wing right side. Here's Hero. Brooks covering. Hero, no good. Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. No good from Clark. It's in!
Such a gifted passer. Olynyk used to play the point guard position. I mean, you can see it in his skill set.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 5. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now off the inbound. Count it!
That's a Ja Morant special, ripping the hearts out of the opponent.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Down low, here's Hero. Grizzlies with the rebound. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
From deep, Brooks. Money! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Timeout called, the Heat. To the paint. Here's Hero. Brooks grabs the board. Seconds left in the game. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Dragic. And here's Morant.
Yeah, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
Knocked loose. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.